Now, if you're out in the ring a bit earlier on, you would have seen the circle, we're talking about it. Again, quite put vehicles in context. This is what you can do to a tank. Back in the early 1930s, those were conducting research tanks pretty much to the end of the war. This is the Type 95, or the Hargo, the third model, basically, of tank they built. Now this is, again, this Japanese tank designer, Tomio Hara. He sounds like an Irish comedian, Tomio Hara. You're looking at a vehicle, when this is designed, it's about equivalent to the American M3 tank, the Stuart-like tank that goes into service early in 1941. Now it's made by Mitsubishi, it's got a diesel engine in the back. Why we always not particularly rate Japanese tanks, it seems to be over time, is because tanks are not Japan's priority. They like the idea of ships and planes because they're an island nation, they're doing a lot of island hopping. So most of the steel production, like we often say, having some tank is better than no tank, and if you're fighting against people like the Chinese, as they did when they invade and in Manchuria, this is going to be effective because there's very little in the way of armour that's coming back at you. So the Hargo, it does see a fair bit of service throughout the entire war. And this particular one, as Stuart was mentioning earlier, this was basically buried with about 20 others on a Pacific island after the Americans took it. They bypassed it, they waited till Japan had been defeated.
When the Americans arrived in 1945, they demilitarized the island by taking ammunition and light equipment out to sea and dumping it. Heavy equipment they buried. They bulldozed a trench and they buried 20 of these Hargo tanks. That was 1945-46. In 1970, there was a landslide which revealed the tail end of a tank. It was pulled out, behind it was another one, then another one, then another one. Eventually they unearthed 20. News of this got to Japan, who were quite excited about it, and they asked if they could have one for the Kyoto War Museum. And this is the tank that was sent up to Japan. Sadly, in 2000, the local government in Kyoto told the museum that they wanted to take the land back, and so the museum was forced to close. At that point, I happened to be in Tokyo. I was offered it, as citizens in Japan cannot buy tanks. And I acquired it, brought it back to this country, and with the help of Polish engineers and friends in America who could supply parts from some tanks on American firing ranges, we were able to rebuild it. So this is very original, and it's running about with its original engine.
The sort of stuff, the stuff is still there. Well, no, it's tank. No, there's none.
Oh, there are.
Basically, working in Japan.
Yeah, we got all of it. We got bits.
No,
I mean we got bits in Siberia, bits in Nevada, bits in Utah. Really interested, and his mission is to educate people about that time in the right way. So I think it's important.
Show it.
So normally 92 Gs. Could never, I've got a container arrived and only more in. Oh, yeah. It's only in shit.